News, today's news.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Steve Case. Chaotic scenes in Gaza. A crowded aid hub was the scene of deadly violence there for the third straight day. CBS's Imtiaz Tayeb reports the Red Cross says 27 people were killed.
Eyewitnesses tell us that as they tried to attempt to get aid from this distribution hub, that's when Israeli forces opened fire. The Israeli military has put out a statement saying that they only fired warning shots.
Following the weekend drone attack deep inside Russia, the BBC's Sasha Slichter says Ukraine is claiming it's carried out another bold assault on a bridge connecting Russia with Crimea.
According to the intelligence services in Kiev, 1,100 kilograms of explosives were planted underwater over a lengthy period, and just before 5 this morning were detonated.
That's the third major attack on that key supply line since the war began. Now to Washington, where Democrats on a Senate panel had questions about the future of a department President Trump has vowed to eliminate.
Education Secretary Linda McMahon tells senators that her department has spent $3 trillion on education since 1980.
And our scores have continued to go down. We are not doing something right.
But Rhode Island Democratic Senator Jack Reed blasted plans to limit eligibility for Pell Grants by increasing the amount of required coursework.
You're shrinking educational opportunity in the United States for a whole generation and more.
Allison Keyes, CBS News, Washington.
And there's work at the Senate this week on President Trump's budget bill. Some conservatives demanding changes. On social media, Trump criticized Kentucky Republican Rand Paul over his vocal opposition to parts of the bill. CBS's Caitlin Huey-Burns.
Talking to sources up here, they're kind of banking on Rand Paul not changing his mind. They actually really don't need him. They need to focus on just shoring up the other Republicans, and that's kind of where the strategy will be.
Newark, New Jersey Mayor Ras Baraka is suing the state's top federal prosecutor over his arrest on a trespassing charge at a federal immigration detention facility last month. He says it was done out of political spite. Air quality is getting to be a big concern in the nation's midsection as smoke from Canadian wildfires pours into the U.S. Meteorologist Craig Allen.
A lot of this smoke is in the upper layers of the atmosphere, but it has reached the low layers of the atmosphere too, which could be very detrimental to health. And an air quality alert is in effect for most of Minnesota, portions of Wisconsin, Michigan, and into Missouri as well.
Wall Street, the Dow Jones Industrial Average up 190. The NASDAQ is up 200. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news, today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 68 degrees in Livermore.